What does it take to stop this manual ground? Rain of terror.
Filthy underground is the sound you've been missing.
You got to pay the price, and it's gonna be a heavy one.
Don't let your mouth get you hurt, bro. If you don't like hip hop, then turn this off now. Run back Krishan style. Do what I feel like the dog pound. The bar's open, so some more rounds. The bank open like the Rothschilds. I'm Beethoven with raw sounds. All in together now. Catch, bet, and foul. Bet a thou. You won't see the second round. Them weapons out. Life is a violent sport, dig it? That's why I raise my gun. I ain't no child support, nigga. Protect the fam, I'm Kruger, hand slick. Take care of mine. 3 stacks told you about Caroline. Oh, stupid ass bitch.
Yo, what's going on? What's going on? Another day, another dollar, another Sunday, another fun day. Fellas, what's going on? This is the Hot Tag Radio Wrestling Podcast, and I'm your host, Cliff, amongst my 2 other co-hosts, Bundles, and Catch P will be joining us in a few. You know what he got to do every Sunday, making that dollar. But anyway, what's good with y'all fellas, man? How was y'all week and how was y'all weekend going so far?
It was good. I watched the NFL draft 4 days straight.
We're gonna talk about that draft. We're gonna talk about that draft. We're gonna talk about that draft.
And I'm looking forward to this Pistons. Look, and I'm looking forward to this Pistons game today at 1:00.
Hey, that's what my mind is on right now. 1:00. Hey,
we gonna get y'all out of here before the end. We gonna get y'all out of here before the
end. Shit. Bundles, what's good, man? You on mute or something? What's good with you?
Oh no, man! Just wasn't interrupted seeing what the fellas had going on, but not much here. Watching some NBA playoffs, catching up on some gaming and shit. The weather broke. Made the first trip to Home Depot for the year yesterday, man. And still, working on some new brews. We just finished up some pineapple type shit that actually tastes pretty decent, man. Come through tomorrow. I still got your little joints ready and all that, man. But outside of that, living life, man. Beautiful.
Living a beautiful life. Everybody enjoying the somewhat sunshine.
So like you said that Home Depot trip, bro. That I got jealous and excited at the same time, nigga. Already know.
Listen, bro. Soon as the show over with, I'm going back. Soon as the show over with, I'm going back.
He said Depot trips.
Deep. Hey, look, bro.
Hey,
we got a new
trips.
We got a new robotic vacuum, and I'm just like, I can't wait to just shit like that. Our age, you know what I'm saying?
Jones moved in.
Wait to just, yeah, he did.
So let's talk about this NFL draft right quick, man. Before we get the show on the road, man.
Hey, catch that. Now. Oh, my fault. Catch that.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking down to see when he come in because I'll be hearing that little beat. So let's talk about it, man. Shedeur Sanders, dog. Cleveland Browns, 5th round pick. And Cleveland Brown got like about 10 quarterbacks on their roster. They already even drafted a quarterback from Oregon, dog. What's going on with this Shedeur Sanders controversy, man? Y'all think he can play or was it his own fault that he dropped down so far?
Own fault.
Oh, why you think that? He's the first person to say that.
Listen, bro, I haven't seen it with my own 2 eyes, bro. I wasn't in the room with them. However, if I have to go based upon what I have seen, from his interviews, bro, I say it comes off very me and not, all right, what are we gonna do with the team? It's more so like me, and you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I can see how that can be off-putting, or the idea of, just looking at it from a GM's or owner's perspective, bro. number one, me personally, just talking from, I don't think he's that great of a quarterback. He's a good quarterback, just not a great quarterback from what I've seen. Number two, college, and I want to say high school. I'm not 100% sure because I didn't look it up, but high school, college for surely, he's only played for his father. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything is his father. Everything is built, specifically to make him look good because of his father. You going, and when shit don't go right,
Mm-hmm.
hey pops, fix this. They not doing this. They not doing this. Can you get on? They don't give a fuck about who your daddy is in the NFL, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When you come in to play, nigga, you gotta play. Fuck all that other shit. You gotta play. I mean, again, me personally, I don't think he that great of a quarterback. I don't think this draft had any great quarterbacks. I don't think it has anything to do with race. I don't think it has none of that shit. I just think it's a character thing of a nigga who think he's really, really that nigga. But he just that's just my opinion, bro. It's just my opinion. Even the Cam Ward, dude, I don't even think he that good. Jackson Dart, I don't think he that good. I think this draft is just full of just average to slightly below average quarterbacks, bro. I think that's what it is. But Cleveland giving him and Dylan a chance to earn spots there. Shout out to them because they may be something that work out in the future. But as for finding somebody to put in right now to do some shit with, I don't think there was not one quarterback in the draft you could do that with.
Wow. Okay. Oh, what's your thoughts about Shedeur
I
Sanders?
gotta turn the mad dog now. I gotta turn the mad dog. Yeah. That was a goddamn hit job. Come on now. That was a goddamn hit job on this young boy, and they was attacking him through his daddy. So you mean to tell me that if he wasn't, he went from being considered at one point the top quarterback taken to top 3 to a top 10 pick to at least a top 20 pick to a 5th rounder, bro, and nothing was personal about that? Give me a break, man. Listen here. He didn't go to Cleveland. They trade the pick to Jacksonville. Travis Hunter goes to Jacksonville. Boom. Okay. You get Mason Graham with your top 5 pick. You had 2 picks top of the second round. You mean to tell me? So if it wasn't malicious, you would have took Shedeur. Oh fuck, we didn't lucked up and got our defensive guy. Because I ain't gonna lie, you need somebody for Myles Garrett. You need somebody that middle for Myles Garrett. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get our defensive guy, top of the second round. Shedeur still there. Oh, we hopping on this. You don't pick him then. Then 2 picks later, you pass him again. You pass him in the 3rd round. You pick Dylan Gabriel over him. He ain't gonna get no goddamn clock. He was projected to go undrafted. So everybody over here acting like it was no big. Well, Dylan Gabriel, give me a fucking break, bro. So it might have been bad interviews. It might have been he's too cocky. It might have been that this dude bring his entourage with him everywhere. But let me tell you something, NFL. That's every young athlete y'all gonna have for the next 20 years, bro. That's where the landscape going. You old farts got to get used to it, man, because the owners want to shut that shit out, but they gonna capitalize on this star power anyway. Wait till his jersey go officially on sale. It's gonna be the top selling jersey. This is the most watched NFL draft in NFL history. My homegirl inboxed me like, damn, he ain't going to the 3rd round. I'm like, damn, girl, you watched the draft past the 1st round, past the 1st pick. So you had casuals watching the draft. He already box office. The teenagers and the kids going crazy that he in Cleveland. Bro, what was the deal? If I knew I had a guy that was blockbuster, box office, I'm signing him. He was the best quarterback this draft. Sorry for the rant.
You know what? I want to add something. I heard that too. Ooh, like issue may have been because everywhere he goes, he has an entourage. And I said, that is one of the dumbest fucking reasons. Unless his entourage is known to go around fucking shit up like, death row in the 90s. That's a very stupid ass reason, bro. That reason in itself sounds kind of suspicious, but everything else is, this is just my opinion, whatever.
they have a problem with him not being humble to them.
Right.
And this is controversial take I got here, fellas. They don't like athletes with involved fathers in their lives. They don't like and the world don't like the involved father. You know what I'm saying? I remember one time, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at school with my son, picking my son Kwame up, and I heard one of the girls say, "Oh shit, the daddy here." You know what I'm saying? In the office, it ain't the mama, or the daddy here. Tighten up. You know what I'm saying? They don't like that. So now Deion, as polarizing as he is, man, come on, y'all. How many Colorado games y'all watched this year, bro? I watched out dinner every one of them. I ain't watched I ain't watched that shit. I watched that more than Alabama. I watched them more than Michigan. They have more primetime slots than any other college. He's box office. Come on, now.
Cash, what you thoughts about Shador getting dropped to the 5th round?
It's some bullshit, bro. Like, this was crazy to me, dog. Archie Manning can do that shit.
Facts.
He can do that. He can do that shit with Eli. It's like they mad that Deion was like, "Yo, if it's a spot that I don't like my son going to, yes, I will get involved." But what polarizing father figure wouldn't do that?
Right.
Like Archie did it. You know what I'm saying? Like with Eli, like he straight up told San Diego, "Nigga, no, nigga, don't draft my son. We ain't coming." Like,
facts.
Why when
John
Deion
Elway
do
did
it, John Elway did it. Why is it a problem when Shador, you know what I mean? And Shador didn't even say it. His daddy said it. That's one. Two, who the fuck is Tyler Shaw? Who the fuck? This nigga.
Yeah, I never heard of him before.
Another bum ass quarterback in the draft.
Bro, this
He's
man
older than us.
This man is older. He graduated with Trevor Lawrence, bro. How long Trevor Lawrence been in the league? Like
Trevor Lawrence
legitimately,
vet minimum.
4 years, probably. I think
4 years, about 5.
About 3-4 years.
Bro, older than Brock Purdy.
They went to high school. They played against each other in high school.
So you fucking telling me that he's better than Shador Sanders, bro? Come on, dog.
You got the experience.
Come on, dog. And then Bundles, Bundles, you know this, bro. You drafting a quarterback that's 26, right? He played in college. How long do it take for you to catch on in the league? Because it's fast.
About 3 years.
About 3 years.
4 years. Yep.
Come on, my nigga. Like,
by the time,
retire.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, nigga, the Saints drafted him because they trying to get Arch Manning next year, bro.
See, thank you, Catch. Thank you.
Come on, bro. They like, you know what? We need a quarterback.
Then why waste a first round pick on a quarterback then? Then like,
man,
to make it seem like you're trying.
Nah, that's a waste of a pick. You could have tried to get something else that
I mean, Quinn Ewers didn't get drafted. I'm surprised by that.
Right. Yeah, I forgot.
But he went undrafted?
Yes.
Yeah.
Will Howard went undrafted.
No, Will Howard got drafted to the Pittsburgh.
Ain't that a bitch?
What round?
Nigga, the ninth.
Fourth, I think.
Fourth round.
Fourth round.
So they drafted Will Howard before Shador Sanders?
Yeah.
Come on,
Mike Tomlin on my hit list too.
Yeah,
that's
bro.
That's not Mike Tomlin's fault. That's not Mike Tomlin. That's the GM fault.
There are only in totality. I'm thinking 5 teams that genuinely need a quarterback of the future, bro.
And we gonna get to wrestling talk in a few minutes. It's just our icebreaker right quick, y'all.
Sorry, y'all.
We got to talk our sports right quick. So
second take.
Yeah. We'll get to wrestling in a few. We got some hot topics for y'all. But while y'all in here, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for us, bro. Thank y'all. Go ahead, brothers. My bad.
Help me out here. We got Seattle, the Jets, the Giants, Pittsburgh, And there's another team I was thinking that needs a quarterback of the future badly. Help me out here.
Who you say? You said Giants, Seattle,
Giants, Seattle,
Pittsburgh.
Jets, Pittsburgh,
Cleveland.
and
Cleveland.
Cleveland. Duh. Yeah, that was the other team. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he got drafted by the right team, one of the right teams, and he's in a position to compete for the starting job. At the end of the day,
you think he's gonna compete for it?
Yeah.
Why the fuck
not? You got Joe Flacco over there. Flacco might gonna start, but Shador definitely gonna take that spot during the season.
He's gonna win the job.
He got a chance to compete. He got Flacco, Dylan Gabriel, and him. He has a chance to compete.
They got Kenny Pickett too.
Kenny Pickett, he gonna get cut.
Come on, bro. Kenny if he is the starting quarterback by week 3, he's getting benched, bro. He's getting benched.
Honestly, I don't even want him to start, bro. I wanted him to go somewhere like Pittsburgh, where like you got 2 weapons. You know what I mean? You got 2 receivers that's cold. You got a nice running back. You got a decent line. Like Shador don't need to be in the situation that he was just in, like 2 years ago when he first got to Colorado and that line was so garbage.
Yeah,
but he still put up numbers, and that's my thing, bro. Like they talking about, well, he runs a 4.6, so fucking
right.
When has that ever mattered? What the fuck has that ever mattered?
Man, you know 37 touchdowns, 10 picks. That's nigga. Show me that. My quarterback, 37 TDs, 10 picks. What we talking about?
He would never have.
If he was about to slide to the 7th round, if you slid to the 7th round and the Lions was going to be at that pick, I was like, man, Lions, please pick this
man, Dallas is about to get him, bro. I'm telling you, Dallas was about to get him. They had to take old boy, but they was about to get Shador Sanders. That might be a sideshow over there.
Exactly,
you know
Dave. Running a 40 on a quarterback does not matter.
Exactly,
bro.
Right. It don't matter at all.
Like Shador in the 5th round, you ain't got to pay him much. It's low risk, high reward, bro. You ain't got to give him a big time contract what's my man Jackson Dart? You're gonna get probably $30 million and probably gonna be trash because the Giants are terrible when it comes to evaluating quarterbacks.
Basically getting Brock Purdy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You basically getting a quarterback that can come help take dirt cheap to.
But that's the thing. With Cleveland though, unlike with San Francisco, San Francisco thought they had their quarterback of the future, and he just turned out to be ass. Cleveland, like, okay, we got rid of all that shit for Deshaun Watson, gave him all this money, and he's still out here doing whatever. This ain't gonna work. We need somebody, and if you just look at that quarterback depth chart now, that looks like a team at desperation, bro. That looks like a team in desperation.
They gotta find. We gotta find somebody.
Drafting 2 quarterbacks in the same draft is nasty work.
That's what I'm saying. That's how we know for a fact he has a chance to compete for that starting job, bro. Mm-hmm. That's how we know. So now it's all on him. I'm wishing him the best of luck, but I'm standing by what I said. I don't think it was no good quarterbacks in this draft.
It happened before. It happened before as drafted 2 quarterbacks in the same round. I mean, not same round, same draft. Washington did it. RG3 and Kirk Cousins.
Nasty work.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, Cliff, I see you, Swabby. I see you.
I've been doing this thing for the.
Look how long that was terrible, though. That's nasty work, man. That's nasty work. That's an organization that's destined to fail. Like, good luck, Browns.
Speaking of football and former football star, former Chicago Bear linebacker, former U.S. heavyweight champion, former 4 Horsemen, former WCW superstar, Steve Mongo McMichael passed away on April 23rd. He was suffering from ALS. And just want to say rest in peace to Steve Mongo McMichael and his family and friends and former colleagues in WCW, Ric Flair, everybody. You know, Steve Mongo. He started off as a commentator for WCW back in the mid '90s, and then he just became a wrestler. He was in the night in WrestleMania
9.
2. Was it 2?
9.
He was in the Battle Royal
9.
too. He was in the
What?
WrestleMania
Was he
Battle
in that
Royal
battle
too.
royal?
Yeah,
Damn.
all the Chicago Bears. He was in WrestleMania Battle Royal back then. Then in WrestleMania 9.
I'm sorry, not 9. I'm sorry, Cliff. That's my fault. It's 11.
No, 11. Yeah, you're right, 11. So, but he started off making a full-time wrestling career after he retired from the Bears, and he was a modest wrestler, very charismatic, and that's what got him over basically. And he became a four horseman. You
Four
know,
horsemen, man.
and a four horseman,
Prestigious
you can never
honor.
take that away, right?
Prestigious honor, man.
Exactly,
85
can't take that
Bears,
away
4
from you.
horsemen,
Yeah, but ooh,
Hall
what
of
you thought?
Famer.
Give us some thoughts about Steve McMichael passing away. Started
Man, hey, he was a dog on the field, man.
Mhm.
Averaged about 9 sacks a season. It was one of the most famous defenses we've ever seen in our lives. And then transitioned over to the commentary, like Cliff said. It had a modest in-ring career, man. WCW was bringing in all the football players and all the basketball players around that time.
Yeah,
Steve McMichael, Kevin Green, Dennis Rodman, Karl Malone.
right.
That WCW power plant was churning them out, baby. You know what I'm saying? And then he was a four horseman, man. Very prestigious honor in wrestling. That is a very, very prestigious honor, man, for him to be, walking around with Arn Anderson, Ric Flair, Dean Malenko. So, rest in peace, Mongo, man. Rest in peace, man. And we see how much the world, how everybody there loved you, man. Because in your battle with ALS, man, everybody's been by your side, man. I learned to like, hey man, some of these guys wasn't like the in ring, capable in ring like we want them to be, but they mean a lot to the business. You know what I'm saying? And he meant a lot to those guys. He meant a lot to the business, man. He meant a lot to, and like you said, a Hall of Famer, a four horseman, a U.S. champion. Rest in peace, Mongo.
Catch me thoughts about Mongo McMichael. Say little stuff. Rest in peace.
Man, I mean, is he the only pro football Hall of Famer to transition into wrestling? Like like an actual Hall of Famer. Like we got we got people we know played, but like is he like the only like Hall of Famer, like legit like
That's a good question.
Hall of Famer?
I mean,
old people in the 70s probably. I don't know.
Bronco Nagurski did it too, bro.
You said who?
Bronco Nagurski.
I don't even know who that is, fam.
You don't? Okay.
I don't.
He's an older.
They got award. It's back in the day. They got awards named after him. The Bronco Nagurski Award and all that shit, bro.
No.
Yeah, he went full time and became a full-time pro wrestler. But he's in the NFL Hall of Fame too.
Did they give LT the Hall of Fame celebrity spot in WWE?
Man, I ain't counting LT.
LT didn't go full time.
Mongo won the U.S. Heavyweight Championship. Mongo put it in, and he was a four horseman.
Yeah.
That's legendary in itself.
Well, there is another name, but you say NFL Hall of Fame, right?
Yes, the NFL Hall of Fame.
Okay, never mind, Dan. But say Ron Simmons was college
that's
football.
That's why I said NFL. He
Lawrence
said, Lawrence Taylor don't count.
Yeah, Lawrence Taylor. He main evented WrestleMania 11. WrestleMania 11.
Worst WrestleMania in history.
Bam Bigelow.
Mongo a legend, man. Like R.I.P. to Mongo. I mean, he my childhood, you know what I'm saying? Like my teenage years with the Four Horsemen. Like he's a staple, you know what I'm saying? Like a stain in my brain as far as the Four Horsemen is concerned. And his personality, you know what I'm saying? Like he had him like respectfully, had him a nice woman next to him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right,
And,
Deborah.
he had
Deborah's-
he had the whole aura of a four horseman. He kind of defines that, you know what I'm saying, with the character that he played.
Very charismatic, man. That was what got him over, more than his wrestling and stuff. So, Bundles, what's your thoughts about Steve Mongo McMichael?
The fellas all nailed it on the head already. It's part of my childhood. Member of the Four Horsemen, a very elite group to be a part of, with very little wrestling experience, but he had the personality to carry. You know what I'm saying? He was up there with Ric Flair as far as the personality, and even his work on the commentary. Even as a kid, the nigga was just entertaining on commentary. That loud, boisterous, country redneck shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was entertaining. And to be fair, even with very little wrestling experience, the way he looked had, like, let's say if they had a performance center around at that time, bro, he could have been a star. You know what I'm saying? He could have been that guy, but short and sweet, man. Rest in peace, Mongo. And catch Deborah McMichael, his wife. She ended up marrying Stone Cold, bro. I think they divorced now, but Deborah ended up marrying Stone Cold, bro. That's a crazy. But I seen a picture of him recently before he passed, bro. He looked bad, bro. So rest in peace to him, man. Condolences to his friends and family.
That ALS takes everything from you, everything. Let's go on to the next topic, man. Bundles, I'm gonna lean on you on this topic right here. Rumor AEW and New Japan is headed for a split, and it's not a brand split. Bundles, what give us your thoughts and reasonings of why AEW and New Japan are headed for this split. What when you had AEW just basically stealing wrestlers from, I wouldn't call it stealing, but stealing wrestlers from New Japan, and basically they just took almost everybody from that roster. Just give us some thoughts about Bundles about this AEW New Japan rumored splitting of the guard right now.
All right, so in our group chat earlier this year, when it was announced that Japan was starting like their own NWA concept with all the promotions out there, I said it in our group chat then, that's going to be bad for AEW. It's going to be terrible for AEW. One, because one of those promotions that are in this whole union already has a relationship with WWE, which is on clearly a higher trajectory going. And if you look at the numbers themselves, that Japanese promotion up to Noah, is it Noah? They're actually like clear and above the number 2 promotion in Japan right now, and on track to become number 1. I don't know if you want to attribute that to the business relationship with WWE, but if you look at New Japan, they're trending downward horribly. Not too long after that was announced, let's say maybe 3 or 4 weeks, you started hearing about people, hey, I'm not resigning, I'm walking away, I'm leaving. We had it with Jeff Cobb. We have it with, I'm forgetting a couple of names right now, but it was all big news recently that these guys are not working for New Japan anymore. Forbidden Door, usually they're already starting promoting this shit, talking about potential matches. We're not even seeing a lot of New Japan talent on fucking on AEW TV anymore. All the New Japan talent that we see on AEW, they've signed. They're not going back to the New Japan. Forbidden Door is not in America, nor is it in Japan. It's going to be in the UK. As of now, the only thing that's kind of announced for that is AEW and CMLL. There's really no New Japan involvement. Then we had the whole situation with The Rock with the New Japan shirt. I mean, that's kind of like a dead giveaway in itself right there. He's playing some type of chess games right now. that the chairperson of a billion-dollar company is not wearing the shirt of a partner of the ops. They're not doing that,
Right.
bro. So, like I said, I told y'all when it was announced that they started that promotional union in Japan, it's gonna be bad for AEW because who the fuck is gonna choose AEW to work with over fucking WWE, TNA at this point, TNA? Why would you choose AEW when they're stealing your talent right from under you and you're getting nothing in return? Wrestle Kingdom was a fucking, like, as far as attendance and ratings of the matches, and I don't give a fuck about the ratings and shit like that. I go by what I see. If you just go about the ratings that the dick suckers of the New Japan world and all that shit do, this was horrible as far as attendance and the matches. And it was a 2-day event. The first day event was mostly New Japan. The second day event was mostly AEW. The attendance difference between day 1 and day 2 was drastic, bro. Now, I think at that point, once they joined that union, it was like, yeah, it's all downhill for AEW as far as that partnership. And again, I could be fucking wrong because I don't got no sources. I'm just using my common sense, bro. I could be wrong. I could be 100% wrong. But Forbidden Doors in a couple of months, I'm willing to bet my left pinky, if anybody wants it, there will be no New Japan representation on that show.
Ooh. Catch, what's your thoughts about the AEW New Japan pending split?
The only thing I could think about is how, like Moxley, Mercedes, they always show up with their belts, you know what I'm saying, on TV.
Right.
And I'm like Bundles. I don't know anything, but just my brain is like, I'm sure they was expecting a hell of a return with their belts being on, American television.
Right.
And they probably, or obviously they wasn't getting that. And so then my brain, not to bring WWE into it, I know our viewers might think that we love WWE, and you fucking right, we do. But imagine, no, I'm not going to say him. Imagine Gunther showing up on WWE with the New Japan world title. You know what I'm saying? Or imagine him going over there and putting on a classic. You know what I mean? Like I just think that they realize, man, what we want out of business, we can't get from Tony Khan, and they probably appreciate it. But you know what I mean? Just for business, hey man, we gotta go with the money. We gotta go with TKO. You know what I mean? It's gonna benefit them better. And then I forget which one of y'all said it. I believe it was last week or the week before. WWE don't be touching Japan, and when they do, I forgot who said it. And imagine just a WWE pay-per-view. I mean PLE in the Tokyo Dome. Like, come on, dog. Like, it's just business wise, man. It just makes sense. Like, why? What's the benefit from them? They've gotten all they can get out of the AEW lemon. It's that motherfucker dry now. It's time to move on to the bigger federation and see what we can do. See how this can help us business wise and vice versa.
Right. Oh, what's your thoughts about the AEW New Japan rumored? Well, that's not rumored or anything. It's just, what our thoughts about.
We see the crack. We
Right.
see the cracks. And like Kesh just said, if we gonna work together, bro, it don't make sense to work with you, bro, if I'm really not elevating my brand over here in the States. I don't got a bigger footprint here in the United States yet. All I'm doing here is you beating my guys. My dude's coming over here and you making sure your top people beat my top people. I might get a win here against Jungle Boy or against Kip Sabian or against, you know what I'm saying? But Tanahashi losing, Okada was losing. When TNA and AEW had a working relationship, I don't remember a TNA win until they said Christian beat Kenny Omega, and Christian was officially on the AEW roster to win a TNA title. Then he lost the belt to somebody back over there. Or I forgot how that ended. You know what I'm saying? So even if we mess with WWE, even if our guy loses, It's still a Joe Hendricks situation. You know, I'm losing on a bigger platform. That's and that's getting me a bigger response and a bigger worldwide appeal. You know what I'm saying? The Rock, and the New Japan shirt with the Rubik's Cube. We all know this cerebral motherfucker always trying to send some type of message, fake message. Oh no, that remember I drinking that Capri Sun? That was because you know what I'm saying. He be fibbing, bro. But I believe that was a message. Rocking a New Japan T-shirt, the Rubik's Cube. You know what I'm saying? So they putting some shit in place. So I'm not entirely mad at Tony Khan though. Several of them ties, bro. Let everybody go be where they want to be. Let them all go be where they want to be, bro. Then you focus on your product at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have a working relationship with New Japan, you can go work with somebody else over there. If you're not working with AAA, you can strengthen your stuff with CMLL. But you have to make it fruitful for every organization that's messing with you, bro. Your own second promotion is unheard of and failing. ROH. You know what I'm saying? So focus on who wants to be there. Focus on what you already have, man, and strengthen your brands and strengthen your relationships. And stop trying to compete with these big motherfuckers, man.
Listen, bro.
Stop it.
When was you New Japan the hottest in America? When they had a working relationship with Ring of Honor. And where's Ring of Honor?
Yeah.
What is Ring of Honor? Listen, bro. I attributed a little bit to this too. We had a conversation on the show about what can help AEW, and one of us said Tony Khan needs to have a real businessman or somebody to talk for him around him. I think there's a big difference in going into an office as New Japan. I don't know if you guys ever met like Japanese business people, but they're very like when they come to talking business, them niggas don't talk shit else but business, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure there's a big difference in being in the office talking business with Tony Khan, who's also a big wrestling mark, and talking business with, possibly Nick Khan or Ari Shafir, who's only going to talk to you about fucking business. How is it going to work for me and you? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think you can attribute some of that to that shit too. Like, this nigga's just happy to work with you because you New Japan, and he's a big fan of New Japan. You know what I'm saying? I think that's basically kind of sums it up a little bit too.
Well, hopefully AEW has success. Go ahead.
Real quick, Cliff. You see shit Triple H be doing. We turn on WrestleMania weekend. We bought one of the most famous Mexican promotions of all time. You know what I'm saying? We bought AAA. And SummerSlam weekend. It's a 2-day event now. They have to make this the first 2-day SummerSlam. They have to make that shit shake crazy. So he goes try to do some WrestleMania type announcements, some matches, some cross promotions, some Worlds Collide, some all type of. It's gonna be SummerSlam week, the whole week. They got to do something. And listen, bro, we might hear an announcement then. Trust me. Ustradamus, we might hear something then.
Hey, you might, just like how it happened at WrestleMania.
WrestleMania, I'm telling you.
With AAA. So that's when they announced AAA. So hey, you never know.
Hey, King Diesel said ROH is AEW Dark with you right, bro.
Bro, that's a
man.
Perfect.
And it's a fucking shame.
That's a perfect summary of it, dog. It is a shame, bro. The prestige is gone from ROH, bro.
Man, ROH.
King Diesel.
Minute, Lord.
King Diesel, man. Welcome back, because I don't think you was here the past couple of weeks, man. Welcome back, man.
In the shadows.
You probably was. You probably was just deep in the shadows, being Sting in the Raptors. Let's go on to the next topic, man. We had 2 debuts after the Raw after WrestleMania and the Raw after SmackDown. You had Rusev debuting on Raw, and you have the Alistair Black debuting on SmackDown against Miz, the Miz. Fellas, man, what y'all thoughts about Rusev and Miz coming back to the WWE? And goddamn it, Alistair Black, that fucking entrance, bro. Oh, I can't wait to WrestleMania next year. But let's start off with Catch. Catch, what your thoughts on the re-debuts of these two superstars?
I'm just happy for them that they get to go somewhere where they're appreciated and they get to show their talent. Like, literally cut and dry. Like, I was happy to just see them back. Can't wait to see what direction that Triple H and the rest of the creative team put them in. Sorry, Tony Khan. I hate to be that guy. I mean, hey, shout out to you got Travis Hunter. But
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, you outside of that, you are taking these L's in wrestling, bro. You lost two good people, man, that you just didn't use properly or didn't use at all. So I'm just happy for them that they get to work.
Bundles, what your thoughts about the two new re-signees of WWE?
Two original Triple H guys, bro. They back. You know what I'm saying? Rusev should have kept his original music though, bro. That new shit trash. That does nothing for him.
He could have had the original music or the AEW music. I like the AEW.
Is that still Def Rebel? Is that still Def Rebel making their music?
Yeah,
Man, fire these niggas, man. God damn it.
I don't know who made that shit, but I'm like, ugh, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah,
this shit trash, bro. But shout out to them for coming back, man. And the only way it makes sense now is let's see how they're used. Let's see how they're used, or is this just a waste? I'm hoping it's not, because, bro, I've always seen Rusev as like, after he started to show personality, I'm like, he could be this guy, bro. I'm hoping we get to see him and Gunther soon, dog. Let them just beat the shit out each other, bro.
Man.
Yeah,
that's what I was about to say. The matchups. Because he whooped me. Alistair, my bad.
Go ahead. It's your turn anyway. Go ahead.
Alistair Black whooped me his ass, so you know that match is coming next week. And then we getting after that, we getting Alistair Black and Mello. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you got fire. You got matchups. I hate seeing certain people lose, man, because I feel like my boys should have beat Fraction. I don't give a damn if they debut or not. But the matchups we get now that they put these new people on SmackDown and Raw, bro, it's mixing that shit up. Plus, we got the draft. Was it next week or in a couple of weeks? He said he's gonna do it around after WrestleMania.
Yeah,
We got a draft coming up. You know what I'm saying? So Alistair Black right in the mix and all them goddamn new matchups. And then Rusev, like you said, I didn't even think about Rusev and Gunther. Lord.
right.
And Rusev just looked vicious now. He just don't, he looked way more vicious. But yeah, I agree, fellas. That first theme was menacing, dog. Mm-hmm. And yeah, Alistair Black kept his old shit. But yeah, go back to that old thing with Rusev, man. Yeah, two great pickups. I think they're gonna be used well, though, fellas. I think they're gonna be used well. You had a lot of criticisms last time Alistair Black was there, but Alistair Black has some great storylines in NXT.
Yeah,
didn't know that.
Go ahead. Oh, my fault. Go ahead.
He had to Say My Name with Velveteen Dream and was it him and Andrade who had a great
him and Big E was had a nice little going until he left. Big E was his last feud, I believe.
They can get him back right.
I remember during the pandemic when they was trying to figure out who was going to get the belt off of Brock. His name was thrown out there a few times. Paul Heyman was a big supporter of Alistair Black at that time. Like, I think we can do something with him. And Vince was like, nah, we're going to go this way. Paul Heyman, the story was Paul Heyman and Triple H were like, we can really work with this guy in the main event scene. And Vince kept shooting the shit down. But he back, and Triple H and Paul Heyman are in charge now. So yeah, we go see.
Mhm.
Did y'all hate Rusev Day? Did y'all hate that era?
No.
Loved it.
No, I didn't hate it necessarily. It was entertaining. I think that's what it was meant for. What it was meant for, being entertaining and getting over. They didn't expect it to get over like it did.
You
So.
listen, Rusev Day came at the worst possible time because it was the big dog era, Roman Reigns, bro. And anything that was gonna derail Roman, they was already booing about the building. You know what I'm saying? Now here come this nigga with this shit. Vince like, man, no, bro. Because at the end, Vince was right. He had the guy. He just wasn't presenting him the right way. You know what I'm saying? So
It's kind of like Tony.
Rusev
What
Day-
Tony Khan doing?
Yeah, Rusev Day. Tony has a problem with finishing and longevity. He cooking with Hangman Page and Swerve Strickland though. But, yeah,
That's it.
So I fully expect the Triple H guys to. He trying with them. Triple H guys, they get more chances than everybody else.
Yeah, they get chances. You can't say they don't.
Yeah, look at the War Raiders. Look at the War Raiders.
Yeah,
Hey, fellas, I'm trying. I'm giving y'all WrestleMania spots. I'm giving y'all this. Y'all can get over. Bro.
Carrying cross. You can say carrying
What can I
cross.
do? Yeah.
Hey, so you can't blame Triple H for not letting you cook. You know what I'm saying?
Sticking with you, bro. You gotta move on. Gotta
Yeah.
do the War Raiders. I gotta move on, fellas. Y'all gotta fight. Y'all gotta go find something.
yeah.
Right. So let's stick to keep it on SmackDown, man. It was the match that wasn't on WrestleMania that should have been on Mania. The TLC match of the year, probably of the decade so far. You had the Street Profits versus Motor City Machine Guns versus DIY. Fellas, did y'all watch this match? I was pumping it up in our group chat, like, dog, this shit was fire. Did y'all watch this match? Ooh.
Yeah. Match of the year so
thoughts on
far.
this match?
Should have been on WrestleMania. Instead of what match, fellas? Guess what match?
New Day
Come on now.
sucks.
You be gonna challenge me to tell me the War Raiders and New Day earned the spot over this? This would have put Night 1 way above where we ended at with the Jay and Gunther match, and then you slide into this, and then you slide into Jade and Naomi if it was a street fight, sauce that up too. But this would have elevated Night 1, bro. This was a great match. This really made all the teams look good. You can get them over by doing shit like this, because the Motor City Machine Guns be having issues in some places with the crowd reaction too. But now you become more and more of a casual act on there, and a match like this will put you up there. I won't be mad if they start some revolving tag team title situations over there on SmackDown. I wouldn't be mad right now. But they're starting to remind me of like the SmackDown 6 back in the day when they just had all those great tag teams and they just revolved around there. But Street Profits, bro, just elevated their stock, even though Angelo Dawkins wore some pajamas to the ring. You know what I'm saying? Like Montez Ford had they gave him 3 spots.
Yes.
3 fucking spots, bro. Listen, man. Fellas, I ain't trying to derail. It's time. Damn. Dawkins, you my guy, bro. Find something, bro. He gotta go. Montez Ford has to go, y'all. He is too athletic to be. And listen, it's miles of everybody in the tag team scene looks good. He's the one that's miles above his partner. He's miles above Angelo Dawkins. He carries that team. He is the talent.
You see what he had on?
Sean, he's goddamn right.
Yeah.
Please, soon. Yeah, with that fake leg spot, bro.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
That was incredible.
Crazy, bro.
That made the match for me.
Hey, not for nothing though. Dawkins spear off the ladder though. The nod.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That Dawkins spear was crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a jumping hug.
Hey, he hit the table.
Yeah,
That was
hit him.
hot.
Yeah, it was a jumping hug. It was a jumping hug. Yeah, I got you.
Jumping.
It's a jumping hug, bro. But the match is fire, bro. But it just goes to show y'all, Montez Ford is the first round. That's the Travis Hunter of WWE right now, bro. That boy got it, and he watching. Being Montez Ford having to watch Jey Uso just steal his whole shit.
Hey, you peep though. He like, you know what? Fuck it. And I saw the crowd. I said,
hey, you see the crowd though.
Right on it. Right on it.
Do it. Hey, I say, hey, do it.
Fuck it, Tez. The
more you get over.
Yeah, that's a little version of the boss him up, shake him down. You know what I'm saying? That's a little version of the boss him up, shake him down. We rolling.
He the real 5'2" player, bro. He the real 5'2" player.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, Montez is that deal. He's
on the mic, in the ring. Come on now. Yeah. Baddest kick in the game, wearing your chain, wearing your ring.
Cash, what your thoughts about this match, man?
I mean, the shit was incredible. Everybody was dope. Like, who just said that? Dave, did you say that? Oh no, that was Diesel. Said they better get a WrestleMania payday for that match. I'm with you, bro.
Man,
I am with you, bro.
I'm telling you.
I hope they did. Because that's bullshit. That wasn't on WrestleMania. That definitely should have been. That should have been showcased to the world. You know what I'm saying? I hope the Profits get a run, but I do agree with you, Oob. I do feel like they about to start rotating, but the Profits deserve a long title run before Montez does a solo thing. Like, give him a good 4 to 6 month run, and then all right, man. Like, come SummerSlam, let's build him up for Mania against somebody. I don't know who, but let's get it going.
Bundles, what's your thoughts about this match, man? I got one more question for y'all about this match too.
Hey, man. I told y'all in the group the other day that they were on Club 520.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how, I made the statement about how, like, watching Swerve, he just don't feel authentic just watching him. Watching him on Club 520, it's just like, okay, these dudes are actually likable people, dog. They're likable dudes, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they polar opposites, but you understand them. You know what I'm saying? But watching that match was actually not a bad match, bro. I enjoyed it. I didn't watch it when it was live. I actually went back and watched it after watching the Club 520 interview. It was just like, all right, it's a cool match. I fucked with it. Right team won. However, I'm going to tell you something, and I hate that I'm even about to say this, bro.
Oh, shit.
I think the best thing for Montez Ford at this moment is for Dawkins to have an injury that keeps him sidelined for about 6 months, bro.
Oh, Lord.
About 6 months.
Shit.
I'm going dark.
One of them expect.
Listen, bro.
One of them I had to do what I had to do.
Bro, because I've said this before. I don't want to see them break up. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of them both, But seeing that I don't want them to break up, seeing if they were to, they would have to feud with each other first for a little bit, then move on from there. I would prefer, if we go see Montez, like max out, Dawkins got to get hurt for a little bit. Then he let him have the War Raider run, the single run before he got hurt.
Yeah.
And Dawkins come back and be like, hey, bro, you forgot about me. Then you beef him up that way. But I don't want to see him just break up, bro. But
right,
man, if we go see Montez be anything that, everybody assuming he go be, bro, Dawkins got to go down for a little bit, bro. Got to tear a labrum or something, bro.
That's true.
Yo,
that's true. So what do y'all, if we had a 5-star power ranking for this match, let's call it the 5 Flame hot tag ranking.
Hold on. Hey.
Did you say flame, nigga?
Flame.
No, we call it that. We don't call it that. The 5-alarm blaze.
The 5-alarm blaze, you
The
know.
5-alarm blaze, man.
Okay. What would you give this match?
6.
6?
I'm definitely giving it a 5. Definitely giving it a 5.
5?
Giving it a 5. I felt like I kind of felt like they had a meeting like, hey y'all, we gotta take this off WrestleMania. I really feel like that though. I felt like they on the bill and they said it might run too long. We gotta go in a different direction, or we don't have the right. I don't know. But that's probably. Hold on, real quick. Like Dave said, that probably was a fuck you match.
Yeah,
probably wasn't. Fuck y'all. See, fuck y'all. So.
Cause what you give this match ranking?
Dave Meltzer, Alka-Seltzer, give it a
5. Bundles, what you give this match ranking?
I'm gonna sound like a hoe, but I gave it a 4, bro. 4 out of 5. I gave it a 4 out of 5 solely because I didn't watch it live and I knew who won prior to watching it. That's the only reason.
I respect that. I respect that.
And King Diesel said, "Yeah, you're right. You know, sell us. That's what happened with Jay. Jimmy got hurt, and then Jay had to Now look at him. 4 moves, right. World champion.
That's all it takes is one injury, bro. Change your tag team whole trajectory, bro.
Hey, that talk be rough when they get back. Hey, maybe we'll go for the tag team titles.
Hey, sellers,
you know, kind of had a different kind of plan, buddy.
That 520 interview, the thing that tripped me out, that Montez said is that he's afraid of heights, man, and you can't fucking tell.
Come on now, for real?
Yeah,
he said that. He said that it was on he was on the Cameron Mace show too. He said that too.
That's crazy. So. They asked him about his frog splash, and like, you know what I mean? He like, man, I'm afraid of heights, and that tripped me out. And with Dawkins say he almost earled, I think during the Royal Rumble when they had to come out because he had so much anxiety built up. You know what I mean? Because he like, man, it's different when you walking up that ramp looking at the crowd, like, you know, just how nervous he be. That was very, very interesting that you know what I'm saying, to hear them cats, because they you know, they come out like they run shit. You know what I'm saying? They definitely own the crowd.
They two completely polar opposite dudes, but you can tell like why they mesh together so well. You know what I'm saying? Like they both humble as shit. You know what I'm saying? They look like they keep each other in check, bro. So I like that. That's a good pairing right there. Good chemistry.
Hey, Dawkins, we all got a homie. Dawkins, the cool homie. Dawkins, that's bro. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But man, in this business, man, bro, you like Harlem Heat, bro.
Right, exactly, right.
Taking off. We knew who was taking off in that Harlem Heat tag team.
Facts. Hopefully they do like the New Day though. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't split up. It's just like hey, bro, go get yours.
Right.
It's
go
your
get
time.
Yours, right.
Yeah, like
I'm with that.
Yeah.
So let's go on to the next topic, man. Last week, after I think it was night 2, WWE hosted a roast featuring Tony. I can't pronounce his last name, from Kill Tony. Hitchcliff. It seems like a few wrestlers got in their feelings about the WWE roast last week. It was a lot of jokes saying about Nia Jax, a few other Paul Heyman jokes that was kind of offensive and stuff like that. Which is known to be at roasts like that. So to me, it wasn't surprising for me, but we are hearing that people are, you know, kind of in their feelings. The IWC is definitely in their own feelings about this. Let's start off with man. What's your thoughts about people being in their feelings about a roast, basically?
A roast is one thing, man. we know jokes when they coming from a malicious place. We know when you got some shit off, getting shit off your chest. Now, most of the shit I read was fine. But the way the IWC and the way people at WWE have been treating Charlotte Flair is crazy. And I heard she was just taking shots from everywhere. Boom, boom, boom. And now they're on her ass about coming back. She probably was destined to win the match, but they just said, fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
What's good, Fernando?
Backlash. But you know, as a fellow roaster, certain jokes can hit you a certain way. I don't give a fuck if it's a joke. Oh man, it's coming from somewhere, man. It's coming from somewhere. Nia Jax got up there and she said some shit. She said some shit. Cody, you know what I'm saying? Charlotte, everybody else. Paul Heyman would be canceled if the last administration was in office. It's some shit that hit home for certain people, especially for Charlotte Flair, man. They be fucking with her. And that shit is personal, bro. You can't tell me. Some jokes are jokes, but some shit hits you from a certain spot. There's a difference between going somewhere like Tom Brady roast. Oh, bro, they was killing Giselle and killing Karate Man. You know what I'm saying? That's not
Karate Man.
Bro, it was on his ass. But you know, that's like public knowledge. We going there with that. But it's one thing to hit somebody, you know what I'm saying? Where it hurt. Did she say Charlotte did her face like 3 times or some shit? Like made her face over like 3 times. Like go with her 3 husbands. Some shit, dog. It's like certain low blows, you gonna still remember that in the back of your head. And that's gonna cause some tension and cause some fucked up shit now. In the men's locker room, not so much. In the women's locker room, it's probably a little deep in there. You know, it's probably a little tense in there now. You know, especially when they don't like each other anyway. But still, right? So shit like this, when I'm allowed to say what I want to say, and I say it, I take it there, it's some resentment.
Yeah. Bonus, what's your thoughts about the roast, WWE roast last week?
I agree with you and Ood. I think more so it's the IWC that's more upset with the roast and the jokes than the actual people, bro. That's just my personal opinion. You know, listen, bro. I'm like damn near 40 now. I've been roasting shit like since 37 years at this point, man. So,
right. It's professional roasters over here.
Bro, you know, 2 more years, my jersey going up. You know what I'm saying? But like, bro, it's a roast. Some shit go be said. You know what I'm saying? It's just if you're in the room, that means you're there for it. You know what I'm saying? Right. And if you don't want to be there for it, don't fucking show up. That's just
right.
Like, when we have our little roast circles, you know what I'm saying? And you know, we don't give a fuck nobody standing around laughing. But if you don't want to be a target, don't say shit. You know what I'm saying? Just enjoy the show. You know what I'm saying? But you know, a roast circle.
You can't laugh hard.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? The roast circle is completely different than a roast event where it's if you're there, you know, fair fucking game type ordeal. So I think it's more so the sensitivity of, you know, people who have access to the internet just showcasing and shining through. However, you know, I don't want all my views and opinions, nobody else's, bro. I've always said women are just not funny roasters, bro. And just, you know, and having, you know, roasted women in my lifetime and seeing women roast, I know how fast shit can get personal, bro. like, God, we were just having fun. Where'd all that come from? You know what I'm saying? And so if it's the women ordeal, I can see that, but like Oob said, if it's just the fellas, bro. Listen, man, me and Oob roast each other damn near every day for over 10 years at this goddamn point, dog. Yeah,
On 13.
we still good. We still so
Haymakers. Listen, Challenge, you being modest. Haymakers. What's this original haymaker joke?
I swear to God, I was about to say it's been shit that's been said and typed out, and people read like, "Damn, I thought they was friends." Why are you laughing at that? Like, bro, this everyday shit. This is nothing new. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta add a skin for it. You know what I'm saying? And I know like a lot of women.
Hey, listen.
Don't, bro.
Listen, y'all. I come in the group chat last week, and our nigga Jones, our other roast partner, had me as a superhero that fell into a pizza vat, and I was a pizza man. Like this, this superhero made a pizza, bro. And this nigga Seller said my arch enemy is Aunt Chovies. I'm gonna show y'all the pic, man. But these niggas be destroying me. But it's still a joke. It don't have that personal little sting to it. And when you get up there, especially the chicks, I'm sorry, y'all got a little personal little stings to y'all shit. You know what I'm saying? Just like I'm about to slice this bitch up right here. Remember that guy you pulled at the bar last week?
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Hold on. I want to say this, dog, because it's still funny. I made a video out of it. Me, Jones, and Oob used to do this show, bro. It's kind of like this, but we just sit around talking about random shit or whatever. And I was smoking on the show one day, and I was putting my blunt out, and we were in the middle of like some serious shit. And this nigga Oob just say, "Bro, why this nigga selling shit look like a piece of coal on the barbecue?" Because I still had a smoking blunt in my
And that nigga head was him.
Oh man,
I'm not that black, bro. Chill out.
Yeah, you is. Look at your picture right now, man. That's like
you say you got on a green shirt.
Get that green shirt on.
That's crazy.
Hey, Kedge, what's your thoughts on the WWE roast?
Man, I battle rap, bro. I can't even. I can't even.
right.
There you go.
Man, yeah.
Man.
I've went and said, look, man, I ain't gonna lie. I've Googled shit about motherfuckers and went in their face and said shit with the intent of this nigga might hit me.
Okay.
Man,
you know what I mean? Like he might fucking hit me. Like I battled a dude in Canada and I looked up, you know what I'm saying, the fact that you know this revolution was televised. I looked up the fact that he was raised by a foster mom and he had, you know, and he was in the Rainbow Coalition growing up. So I used that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
But I also, you know what I'm saying? He said shit about, you know, my wife, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, hey man, it's all for the sport, and once it's over, it should be over. Like, but Oob and Sellers is right. It is some shit that can be said where you be like, ugh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? That hurt, right. But I mean, it's a whole bunch of words in the dictionary, bro. Like shit, you better, you know, get your language more colorful and use that shit. I was just reading some of the shit that Nia Jax said, and you know, the shit she said about Charlotte, it is mean-spirited, but it's funny. She said, don't nobody want to see her in the ring no more, just like her 3 ex-husbands. That was fucking clever to me.
Man, that was clever.
That was, you know what I'm saying? That was a punchline to me. Like, I'm like, yo, that was, you know, man, that was clever. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't know. I wish we could see the roast.
That fourth husband gonna go hell, boy.
Never.
Yeah, I heard Paul Heyman made a comedian mad. Like,
yeah, I heard he pissed off. Was it Tony he pissed off?
He pissed off,
I think so.
Big fella, Fluffy. Is that
Fluffy?
His name?
Gabriel Iglesias.
Yeah, I already pissed him off. It's like, you know, Don't show up to the roast. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm
I
like
wish it was televised.
They can't do that, Cliff.
They not gonna do it. They
Charlotte
not gonna do
Charlotte
it.
was not in attendance, so that that is kind of not fair. You just
Oh, if she wasn't there, that's some bullshit. Then if she wasn't
They
there,
said
that's
she wasn't
bullshit.
there. They said she wasn't there. She was just getting fried.
That's why on her Twitter she just put, I guess I'm just gonna wrestle. Like she entered, she deep in her feelings, bro.
Yeah,
Like
That's
y'all
different.
motherfuckers, y'all killing me from the outside and from the inside.
Yeah, that's bullshit, and that would be considered bullying if she wasn't there.
Her Twitter, her, you know what I'm saying, and you already done replaced me. Shit. Y'all got a new me. Tiffany Stratton.
I just caught on what you said.
Right.
Hey. Yeah, y'all did replace me with boobs and booty.
Man, facts.
Yeah.
They love her. They hate me viciously. And then shit, the roast. Come on, y'all.
Hey, bro. Good thing
what was the race joke that they said with Hulk Hogan?
Oh, Legion Stadium, because it's like mostly black. He's like, it's so big and black, he would keep his daughter away from it.
Man, listen, dog.
Listen, bro. As big of wrestling fans as we are, it's a good thing we not that famous, bro. Because I would have been at that roast fooling, dog.
Man, what?
I would have been in that bitch fooling.
Yeah. If we ever don't invite us to the roast, because we probably wouldn't make it no better.
No, you could do a local level now. We could get some niggas like Hacksaw Jim Duggan and Virgil to come. The roast of Virgil. We can afford that. That's about $1,700.
Man.
Ain't that nigga die recently, bro?
Oh yeah, he did.
Who? Hacksaw?
No, Virgil.
Oh shit,
Virgil.
my bad.
Virgil.
Rest in peace, Virgil. Fuck, my bad joke, y'all. Hacksaw Jim Duggan did. Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Let's go on to the next. Let's go on to the next.
He died last year.
My bad. He's still here with us in the spirit.
Let's go on to the next and hottest topic of the week. The Rock appeared on the Pat McAfee show, basically explaining why he missed WrestleMania. He said that the after John Cena turned heel, he basically said that his part of the story was done with. He didn't feel it was needed for him to continue on involving himself with John Cena and Cody Rhodes. He wanted to shed more light on the match of John Cena versus Cody Rhodes, and more importantly, John Cena and his final match at WrestleMania. He also said some other stuff about I forgot what he was saying, but I let y'all explain it. But the fans are basically in an outrage, saying that it's a bunch of bullshit what he just said. Basically, it was a lie, and it was more selfish. It could be a deeper underlying factor on why he did miss WrestleMania. He could have a little riff with writers or riff with Triple H or something. Fellas, what's your thoughts? We're gonna start off with Bundles. What's your thoughts about the Rock explanation about missing WrestleMania?
I honestly don't know, bro. It could be all bullshit. It could be all factual. What I can tell you is, if that was just his part of the story, then it sounds like it's all bullshit. If what he's saying is true, from what we seen with our own two eyes, from what we consume from Elimination Chamber up until WrestleMania, it would make the assumption that The Rock would be around more for this buildup, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So from what I saw, from what I consumed with my own eyes and my big brain here, it would appear that it was some type of, I want to do this and the head of creative said, no, we're going to do this. So he said, I'm leaving. That's what it seems like, bro. And again, I could be 100% wrong, but again, from what I seen from the time he came to Cody and told him what he wanted and told him when he wanted it, all that shit reads to me, he's going to be around more up until WrestleMania. And we didn't see him again at the Elimination Chamber. So I'm going to lean towards him, and creative had an issue and he didn't want to take part in it no more. I mean, again, I could be wrong, and I'm probably just reiterating the shit. So, but it's just common sense from what it seems. But again, I don't work there no more, so I don't know.
You say you don't work there anymore? Cash, what's your thoughts about the Rock explanation about missing WrestleMania?
It was some bullshit, and sound like a man without a plan to me. You know what I'm saying? Just straight cut and dry. Like, bro, why the fuck did you integrate yourself in it in the first place if you didn't plan on finishing the fucking story? You know, no nod to Cody Rhodes. Like, what the fuck was the point? You thought that we as wrestling fans wanted to see Travis Scott cost Cody the belt? Out of all the motherfuckers in the WWE universe, Travis Scott, bro. And I'm saying that respectfully. I get it. He's a star. Like, bruh, he didn't even get a proper receipt from busting Cody eardrum. Like, what we doing? Like, it doesn't make sense, bro. Like, if you're not going, you know, the universe want to see you involved with your final boss character. Why the fuck would you involve yourself using the final boss moniker and then not finish it out? In no way, shape, or form. We ain't get you versus Roman. Like, you didn't even really integrate with Roman no more until you came back and kind of stood at the top of the ramp and just looked. You talked some shit about it was some bullshit what the bloodline was going through. You clearly was in it. And then something, like y'all just said, something is going on where you just, I didn't feel like it was probably the proper place for me to return. I think they got it. Like, man, let's get the fuck out of here. Thought Travis Scott was going to run with the ball, bro.
Fernando says Travis Scott is not gonna run. He's gonna moonwalk like he did on WrestleMania.
Bro, it don't make sense, man. Like it don't make sense for him to not show up. It just something is going on because that don't make sense.
Ooh, what's your thoughts about the explanation of The Rock missing WrestleMania?
Imagine playing the game, the final boss, and then you get to the final level and you beat his minion. And he be like, see you next game. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, growing up as niggas who got the Super Nintendo and Genesis, we like, hold on, bro. We play the game to beat the whole game. He just, he advertised, he there. The whole thing is because of you, because you said, I feel like I want your soul was the fuck up. I felt like he forgot his lines. He just said that shit. And had to just run with it. And now it's a part of this big in-depth storyline. So I want to implement this story. I want your soul because no, bro, you fucked up. You probably, you know what I'm saying? You probably freestyle on that shit, man. And y'all just ran with that.
Yeah.
You know, the final boss character is great. But you can't come in here and cherry pick where you want to be at, bro. When Travis Scott music hit, we was all waiting for If You Smell, and it just was Travis Scott. No. And half the crowd, they didn't know who he is. But you had everybody. This is WrestleMania, the biggest show of the year. Rock, if you can't clear your schedule for WrestleMania, bro, why are you on the board?
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm
starting to feel like Sellers is right. Triple H was like, no, I'm good, bro. We don't want to do it that way. And Rock said, I ain't gonna be there then. You know? You got time to do a whole hour webcam interview the next day, though? Get your ass out over here with the Versace's on and come on down to the ring, bro. And you ain't got to do shit but be there.
That's it.
You ain't got to do shit but your music hit and you walk down to the ring. And you cause a distraction. That was bigger than what fucking Travis Scott did. Hey, Travis Scott took a hell of a crossroads though, y'all. I ain't gonna.
Bro. At, at
This-
the end of the, at the end of the day, bro, it's like Triple H is booking a lot of shit. He has to have long-term plans for everything. And The Rock just come in, well, let's just do this for a couple of weeks. And me doing this for a couple of weeks to stroke your ego will fuck up the next 4 months that I have planned with this right here, just to do your couple of weeks of this bullshit. Why would I do that? Well, I'm going home. Go home then, nigga. The fuck?
I think we know, but we're gonna know for sure what's gonna happen when the WWE start debuting that new Netflix series. I forgot what it's called. When they going looking the backstage of what's going
That's
to planning WrestleMania and shit like
That's
that.
another problem. That's another problem. They killed kayfabe too much. Rock is the main one doing that shit too.
Mm-hmm.
Triple H be on that shit too. But that Netflix show, Cliff, it's bullshit. Y'all going behind the cameras too much.
Yeah, way too much.
I think WWE is all about content right now, and they trying to put out as much content on whatever platform they can do. I still got to watch that WrestleMania 9 joint on the Peacock.
Fire.
Yeah,
Fire.
I heard it was good. So I'm gonna probably deep dive in that right after the Piston game. But
watch that clip. When you watch that clip, you're gonna see how awkward they was on camera. They was like, "What the fuck is this?" They were scared to talk to the shit because they used to that. Now they doing too much.
Right.
They wasn't fucking with that at all.
Yeah,
especially.
Yeah, they're protecting kayfabe then. They ain't protecting it now, man.
I'm gonna give my thoughts about The Rock. I don't know what to think about how I feel about The Rock missing WrestleMania, but I know I figured that. I think I said something about this last week. I figured that he was going to miss WrestleMania when John Cena said he's going to ruin WrestleMania, and he didn't mention The Rock at all during his promos on the build up to WrestleMania. I kind of figured that The Rock wasn't going to be appearing at WrestleMania. I kind of figured that they did like a left turn instead of a right turn. When John Cena said he's going to ruin WWE basically. And I put that in my head saying, yeah, The Rock is not going to appear because by him not being mentioned at all during the build up after John Cena turned heel, I just had a feeling that they changed routes, basically. I got a feeling that they changed routes again after John Cena won the title. Because now they quickly building up The Rock versus Randy Orton at Backlash. Yeah.
I feel like that was always the plan, though.
It probably was, but I think it still was a twist to it. You know what I'm saying? To me, it felt like that Cena versus Orton shouldn't even go that quick. Really, I didn't think that John Cena was gonna defend the world title until SummerSlam. I thought that's gonna have Cena versus Orton at SummerSlam. I ain't think he's gonna flip that quick and to the next pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was gonna be a SummerSlam match. I guess we're gonna see when the next time we're gonna see Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes wasn't even mentioned on SmackDown Friday, you know. So when the next time we're gonna see Cody Rhodes, we're gonna see him during SummerSlam, or does The Rock have? Remember, The Rock said Cody Rhodes may turn heel sooner than later. You know what I'm saying? So maybe this was planned for him The Rock not missing WrestleMania to miss WrestleMania, just because to build up the "I took your soul" thing with Cody Rhodes.
You think is that what Cena mean when he say gonna ruin wrestling?
Cena. What Cena saying is what is he meaning that he's gonna take the title and ruin the lineage of WWE.
Mm.
It could be a meaning like a double entendre, meaning that if Cena do take that title and take it home with him, will WWE change their name?
I think Triple H want to start from scratch.
Yeah.
I think he wants to acknowledge the history and keep and enshrine it, so to speak, and then start over with a new lineage.
Mm.
With John Cena going down undefeated as champion? Well, not undefeated, but unbeaten as champion?
I think so. I think he gets out of there with it. Or that's a hell of a high stakes. I feel like we don't get Cody back until Backlash. Cody comes and interrupts the match, and then Randy
I
has
don't think
issue
you
with
get
it.
Cody back then. I don't think you get Cody then.
I think you do. I think you get him back at Backlash, and then he gets in Randy's way, winning the title, and then you start a program with Randy and Cody. Like John Cena say, what he said for was it 26 more dates?
Mm-hmm.
No, John Cena, and out of them 26 dates, it's probably only going to be
3 in a ring.
4, 5 matches.
Right.
Shit,
Well, he's for sure going. Okay, we go look. He's got to at least wrestle one Saturday night main event. We got at least SummerSlam, Money in the Bank. Do they have any other? Do they have any international pay-per-views?
Yeah, they got the Saudi
Is that before SummerSlam or after?
That's September, ain't it? Saudi show in
Okay.
September.
Yeah.
So in Survivor, so we're all in agreement that he's gonna hold the belt up until around Survivor Series and probably after, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Who
We gotta see-
emerges?
I gotta see how
Clash in got Clash in Paris.
Clash in Paris, yeah. He's
Okay,
doing that
yeah.
date. He's doing all them important dates. He's doing the Saudi, Paris, because it's his last go. Yeah, he's doing all those international dates. So how many matches is that?
It's about 7.
7. Then 20, then 26 more appearances, and out of that 7 matches.
Yeah, so just 19 just showing up. Yeah.
Cody can't get a rematch too early.
Ooh,
I don't
see, I'm thinking. I don't think he's gonna retire champion, bro. I think I don't know, between Survivor Series and Christmas, they got to get that belt off of him, and I think they go put it back on Cody. It's going back to Cody, but how though?
I think Cody gonna turn heel. And John Cena gonna switch it back.
That's kind of like the most logical thing, but how are we going to get John Cena to that point? You see what I'm saying? But again, we don't get paid enough money to figure that shit out. But I want to see how they do that. I want to see how they do it because
Right.
John Cena don't look like he's gonna stop being a heel, no, because he's really good at being a heel because he makes all the fucking sense in the world, bro.
Promos be fire.
Yeah,
John Cena promos be fire, dog.
Fire.
Fire. But shoot, it is 12:35, and I gotta get ready to eat and get ready to watch my Pistons.
Hold on, we do our main topic.
What was the main topic? I thought that was the main topic.
The Wiseman, the Messiah, the badass.
Oh, shit.
Who's next?
Oh shit! Did I erase that? I must have accidentally erased that. Oh shit! Okay, let's go ahead to the main topic. I don't even got the thing on here. You got the wise man, the Messiah, and the badass, along with Paul Heyman Monday. You had Braun Breaker joining Paul Heyman and the Messiah, Seth freaking Rollins, to be up a super group. They may be calling it the Dangerous Alliance again. who are y'all? What's your thoughts about the group forming up, and who will be the next person to be alongside of the new Dangerous Alliance? Let's start off with Ooh.
We've been having a conversation in the group chat all week about this, about a tag team entering, what woman should enter the group. I am in agreement with Grayson Waller and Austin Theory, like we talked about, fellas. But I kind of feel like I like Theory going in by himself. You know?
Why Theory? Why Theory?
I think listen, I think he benefits the most from he's still super duper young, bro. They reeled him back to teach him a lesson, I guess. I don't know what happened, bro. But bro went from being on the A list to the E list. You know, it went from being like bro was on TV every week, United States champion, promo time, getting wins, getting dubs, and to just being a scrub. And then you resurrect him a little bit with A-Town Down Under, the tag team, but didn't really you're still not fully utilizing them in the tag team division, bro. They're not really wrestling tag matches. They just talk shit, get beat up, and go about their way and do a talking segment here and there. So if you want to resurrect this kid's career, because he was honestly above all the people we fuck with now. Braun Breaker, he was ahead of him. He was ahead of Mello. He was ahead of, Dragunov. He was ahead of Dominic Mysterio. He was ahead of them kids. But then he got reeled back. I don't know what he did backstage. I don't know if I thought he was a Triple H guy. You know? But Paul Heyman can correct this shit and make him one of the youngest up-and-coming guys here. If you want to do it with Grayson Waller and him, I think he can correct both of those ships and get them to be the tag team they need to be. Not just minions, not just follies like, J&J Security was for Seth Rollins the first time, but some legitimate competitive shit, Would I like to see Becky Lynch in the group? Definitely would. You know what I'm saying? Right. I think she makes sense as well. And people calling her Becky Hogan. I hope she wins the Intercontinental title because Lyra Valkyria, if he come back winning the belts and getting out, they say she's about to win the Intercontinental belt. She needs to get the damn belt some heat.
Right.
And then her aligning with them in the group, power tripping, man, that's probably the best way for her career too, because it's gonna be hard for Becky to get her foundation set because they hate her ass already, just like Charlotte. They don't want her beating none of the new young people unless she is super heel. So I like Becky, and I like Austin Theory, and the optional Grayson Waller. I like that.
Cash, what's your thoughts about the new Dangerous Alliance, and who's gonna be the next person who joins?
It's crazy because Dave actually commented and mentioned something about Dragunov.
Oh,
and me personally, I saw something online. I said Bronson Reed. Like
you did, Bronson. Yeah,
I'm thinking Bronson Reed. Like a tag team would make the most sense, but then I started thinking about it. Like, well, shit. How would they? After Becky turned, it kind of made me go, well, it only makes sense for Seth and his wife to be, for Seth to, if he's the Messiah again, for him to be like, okay, hold on, man, my wife, you know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. My wife got accolades too. And so then if you bring her in, you really only need one more person. I'm thinking if they're going to dominate, like completely dominate, because I'm assuming CM Punk and Roman going to try to form some sort of alliance. It only makes sense.
Yeah. It only makes sense.
So then you need some dogs. They made Theory be how he is now, and I don't know. I really don't know what can change him. It's like y'all said when we was in the group chat. Cena kind of crushed dude, man. and he ain't been able to bounce back from it. I don't know if it's his ring attire. I don't know if it's his persona. I don't know if he need to be more vicious. I don't know what it is. Like he makes sense, but I'm thinking they need somebody that's a dog, like a monster, and like Bronson Reed would set that off. You know what I'm saying? To me.
Bundles, what's your thoughts about the new Dangerous Alliance and who will be the next person to join up?
One of the most underrated factions amongst this generation because they don't talk about them much. You know what I'm saying? But in every iteration of the Dangerous Alliance, it was always 5 active wrestlers, bro. Always 5.
Mhm.
The AWA, ECW, and WCW. So I threw a tag team out there. I said Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. I also said the Street Profits too. One of them, one of those tag teams is gonna benefit the most. So now, if we're gonna keep it, OG, keep it at 5 wrestlers as usual. I ain't gonna hold you up, bro. I wouldn't be mad at him doubling back and swooping Jacob. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we're gonna completely be dead with the bloodline shit, or we can use that as another angle with back into it. Because Paul Heyman has a history with the Samoans, bro. Obviously, you know what I'm saying. Why not? Why not, Jacob, bro? I wasn't too mad at the Bronson Reed shit, but we're just looking overall at the landscape of the roster. Like somebody like Drew wouldn't need him. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like the New Day, they wouldn't need him. We're just thinking of like somebody who's new and fresh that could possibly benefit a lot. Because Heyman is gonna put you in the main event scene, you know what I'm saying, or the high, mid-tier scene. Why not Jacob, bro? So I'm going either the Profits or A-Town Down and Jacob Fatu to be the last 3 members.
I'm going to go against the grain with y'all fellas. I'm going to go with you're right about the five people, right? I'm going to go with the brand new tag team for Paul Heyman to manage. And I'm going to go with Jeff Cobb and Hikuleo. And the 5th person will be Austin Theory. The reason I say Jeff Cobb, because Jeff Cobb is rumored to be signed with WWE, and Hikuleo that is signed with WWE, but it's sitting in the background somewhere. Put them as a tag team. They could be the players that can take the pins for people.
Jacob Fatu River Fatu about to get his own.
Oh yeah, Fatu going to make it his own group, but I don't know. It seems like they may turn Fatu.
Yeah, the fans ain't letting him be a heel, bro.
Yeah, it's over
They
with.
are not. They are not, man. He snatched the mic, man. They went crazy. I'm like, he ain't even said shit. He just
right.
Like, damn.
And they learning that yada I mean shit. They learning that, yelling that shit out.
Right.
Tell you. And he didn't make that bass shit.
Did you hear Wade Barrett do that shit?
Yeah.
Everybody from the Bay now, man. That's funny. That's what's up.
And then when they get a show close, he a star, bro. And like I said, bro, he did a suicide dive. He came out of nowhere, bro. All you saw was somebody jumping with a ski mask on. And it was, you know what I'm saying, bro? And
Did y'all see his interview on 520?
Yeah, bro. Hilarious.
He said,
dude, what's the running back name play for the Seahawks?
Marshawn Lynch.
Marshawn Lynch.
That's the Marshawn Lynch of wrestling, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That nigga dropped the any on there, and I was like, that's us, bro. We claiming it.
Yeah,
we claiming him, bro. We'll trade Swerve Strickland to our Pacific Islander friends for Jacob Fatu, man.
Exactly. But anyway, guys, and those are my picks: Hikuleo, Jeff Cobb, and Austin Theory. I believe Austin Theory, man, he got something to prove, and he need to be in that tier with an Intercontinental Championship match, in the Intercontinental title mid carders. You know what I'm saying? I think he got something to prove to, to be there.
It can be fixed. It can be fixed.
Yeah, Paul Heyman can fix him. Paul Heyman can fix him.
Heyman can fix him.
Either him or his tag team partner. It could be either or. Grayson Waller could be a great Paul Heyman.
Grayson Waller ain't have his chance snatched away from him yet. They just ain't unleashed him yet. I feel like Grayson Waller about to go crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But guys, it's 12:47 right now, and it's almost time for my boys to hit the hardwood, the court.
Go Pistons.
Go
Pistons. They winning today, for sure.
They winning today.
It's time for my wife to do that too before we go to Home Depot.
Well, fellas, man, what are y'all last thoughts? And y'all got anything to say to the YouTube people in the group right now?
Thanks for watching, y'all, man. Subscribe, share on all social media platforms, man. Give us a holler, share the shit for us. We got some shit in store for you.
Go watch. Y'all know I do this almost every week. Go watch AEW Collision because I know.
I was watching at the restaurant yesterday.
FTR versus Paragon. That match was fire.
Oh,
they got it right this time, huh? Because a couple of weeks ago that match was trash. They got it right this time.
They got it right this time. Even though I don't want to ruin it. At the end, somebody interfered. So not interfered. The match was over, but somebody came back. And I don't know. I don't know where they're going with it, but the match itself, the wrestling was fire. And go watch Toni Storm versus Queen Aminata, especially you bundles, because Queen Aminata she did something. And I never wish to be put in a wrestling hole by a woman, but yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that because I like Queen Aminata.
Imagine if Stephanie Vaquer pulled you forward instead of just went up and down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right then.
All right. Queen Aminata deserves to gotta get a rightful push, man.
I like her. She's smooth in the ring. I like her.
Yeah, smooth in the ring. Yep.
And any words of encouragement to the people, bundles?
I don't know. The usual, man. It's a beautiful day outside. Well, at least here it is. So I'm about to get out here, do my thing. And while I'm out here, I'm going to be nice to people because, I'm a nice person. And you should be too. Be polite. Don't be assholes. You know what I'm saying? Just live life, man, positively. You don't have to be an asshole to have a good time. Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Get with us next week, man. Hey, if you got some questions, throw them in there. Throw some comments out there on our topics, bro. We will check you out. We'll, you know what I'm saying?
We'll talk about your questions. We'll get it.
Yeah, man. Don't be no hoe. We family over here. If you want to talk about wrestling or we talking about sports and you got something you feel is, funny or thoughtful or, something we can expand on, throw that shit out there. We fuck with it, man. We fuck with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So outside of that, just be positive people, bro.
Exactly. Well, that's it, y'all, man. We're going to be back next week, next Sunday at 11 o'clock. And we still got to talk about that 6 o'clock thing, Uber and y'all. And I heard y'all during the chat, man. But
we'll ask the fans.
I'm with it. Yeah, so anyway, we'll be back here next week. Make sure y'all hit the like button for us. Share it to a friend. Have your friend share it to another friend. And make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Like herpes. Just keep spreading that shit around, baby.
Spreading around. We'll be back at the same hot time, same hot channel. Peace.
What does it take to stop this manual crowd? Reign of terror.
Took the underground, it's the sound you've been missing.
You got to pay the price, and it's gonna be a heavy one.
Don't let your mouth get you hurt, bro. If you don't like hip hop, then turn this off now. Run back to Sean style. Do what I feel like the dog pound. The bar's open, so some more round. The bank open like the Rothschilds. I'm Beethoven with raw sound. All in together now. Catch, bet, and foul. Better thou. You won't see the second round. Them weapons out. Life is a violent sport, dig it? That's why I raise my gun. I ain't no child support, nigga. Protect the fam, Kruger, hand slick. Take care of mine. 3 stacks told you about Caroline. Oh, stupid ass bitch.